Hey, I'm Marlo with Marlo Gets Fit, coming to you from Grants Pass, Oregon on this Tuesday night. This week is going by so slow. It feels like it should be Thursday already, so I'm losing track of time. So if you don't know who I am, I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I work full-time during the day, and then I have a home business, and I'm on a Get Healthy journey. So today I was reading an article, and it had a really good explanation about, is keto safe? Because you hear so many people talk about, oh, that's not good for you, it's not healthy. And so I wanted to just go over some of the things that are in this article because it's really got great information and lots of interesting stuff in there. So let me just see if I can get this shared really quick. Hope you had a great day, Tuesday, yay. We went for a little drive. It was such a beautiful day. It was gorgeous today, so we had to do a little drive. We went just north of Grants Pass, went up to Sunny Valley. It's really pretty little valley, lots of little farms and houses on property, so it's real pretty. Let me see if I can share this. Share. Okay. So it was really pretty. I posted some pictures if you want to check those out. And then when we come back over the hill, it's really nice because you get a really pretty view of the Grants Pass and all that kind of stuff over the hill. It's so pretty. And let's see. And then today was day number 2 for our meal plan, making an email, and it was really yummy today. Let me see if I can get a picture for you because it was super yummy, and I want to show you what it looked like. So we had today was Italian seafood stew, and it had little pieces of had shrimp in it. It had pieces of cod, I think it was, and kind of Italian stew, and then there was a spinach side salad, and it was so yummy. My daughter did a really good job of making it. So here's a picture from my Facebook page. You can see it. You can see a better picture if you actually go to my page and check it out. But it was really yummy. Took her probably about a half hour to make, prepare everything and make it, so it wasn't that long, and super yummy. Definitely recommend. I can't remember what the carb count was on it, but I think it should be somewhere around 8 or 9 carbs, I would think, something like that for the whole meal, because the keto plan keeps the carbs pretty low. So let's see. Other than that, today for lunch I had a turkey and cheese sandwich on my keto bread, which was super yummy. Love that stuff. It's really keeping me going during this all this stuff going on, and definitely a comfort food for me. I love that keto bread, so that was really good. Trying to limit myself to just two slices a day. Otherwise you could go completely overboard on it, that's for sure. So let me get this talk about, is keto safe? Because I hear that all the time. People say, oh, it's not good for you, it's not healthy for you, that sort of thing. And you even find doctors that don't. And it's just crazy, because I've lost a ton of weight. I've lost 87 pounds, feel so much healthier, and so it's crazy. And so many other people, you see so many people having success, getting healthier, getting the reversing or helping their diabetes. It's just such a great way of eating. So it's like this article is let's see, it talks about the person talks about, remember when the food pyramid, when you were in school and all this kind of stuff, and the food pyramid came out, and it was, I think it was 1992, it says, and how it was thought to be a healthy diet. And when you look at the food pyramid, the base of the pyramid is like all your pastas, your breads, your rice, and your cereals, all that stuff. And that was what you're supposed to eat most of. And then, you have fruits and vegetables, and then meat is like the very top, and then the oils and stuff and fats are at the very top. Don't eat that very much at all. And it's crazy how, fats and oil, which on the chart it said use sparingly. That's what they said. So it was released in 92 and has been revised several times, but it's kind of like stuck in everybody's head because that's what everybody was taught. It says the followers are told the top of the whole base of the pyramid. Is that even safe? Oh, when you talk about going keto or going low carb, they say that you're eating all those fats, and that's what they're telling you you shouldn't be eating on that food pyramid. So they think it's not even safe. And that's what you hear a whole lot. And I've even had doctors that tell me not to do that. Don't do keto, don't do low carb. That's not good for you. But is it really safe? And this person says a resounding yes. And this is a Irving A. Cohen, MD. He's a preventative medicine doctor who started the Foundation for Preventative and often uses low-carb diets like keto to treat patients who have been having trouble losing weight in the past, which was me. I've had lots of trouble losing weight, and I switched to keto, and I am so happy that I did. So here it says, the skinny on fat. If you look at the dietary guidelines, it says to avoid fats, but the science just doesn't support that. Cardiologist Brett Shearer, MD, a lot of studies don't account for the types of fats people consume or what else they're doing in their lives. So it says a lot of the data was low quality because they didn't take into account people who are eating like steak and cauliflower and those sort of things versus people that are eating fast food and junk food and all that kind of stuff. So they're not really taking that into account. So the data is flawed, and then they based everything on this flawed data. So it says, but making decisions on this faulty data was essentially worse than having no data at all because it caused a lot of damage. Now this is real interesting statistic. It says the rates of obesity in the US have more than doubled to nearly 40% of adults since the food pyramid was released and the food industry inundated the supermarkets with low-fat products. I have seen, besides this article, I have seen some, lots of, documentaries and stuff that talk about that, how it's such a big, I don't say lie, but it's a big misconception that, and the food industry came in, and the food industry, some of the food industry was actually behind those changes and stuff, and it's pretty crazy. But it says, fat itself, even often demonized saturated fats, has no actual link to the majority of health issues associated with being overweight, such as heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and certain cancers. It says, and shunning fat has little benefit. It says trials with statistically significant findings show eating low-fat foods did not reduce risks of heart disease or cancer. So that is, that's huge because it's not really showing any difference. It says one thing eating a diet high in fats does, however, is cause people to eat less and actually lose weight because they're naturally more satiated. And also fat doesn't trigger an insulin release the way carbs and sugars do. And that's a pretty big thing there. And it's something that he has seen firsthand as a cardiologist. He became frustrated by the inability to help patients who couldn't get to maintain a healthy weight. So they teamed up with a fitness trainer, and they did keto, and he had his patients do that and was having a huge success with it. So it's pretty cool. It says, and this person says, I was hesitant at first, but the more research I did, the more it opened my eyes. Why weren't we taught this in medical school? And why aren't more doctors talking about it? We were always told that you can only manage metabolic conditions like diabetes, but with a keto diet, we're routinely putting people into remission. Once you see the benefits, they can't be unseen. So that's pretty cool. So once these doctors and everybody sees the benefits, it clicks in your head. You see the actual results of it. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. It says, understanding ketosis. So in some ways, the low-carb diet is actually safer than traditional weight loss plans that restricts calories. It's safe for almost anyone. And in the keto diet, you're still getting all your nutrients. That's the key thing. You're still getting all your nutrients. You're not taking away what the body needs, but instead, you're taking away what it doesn't need. Diets that restrict calories don't focus on what your body needs. They often end up restricting protein as well. This can lead to loss of muscle mass and eventually bone density, which is not good at all. Let's see. Despite this, the idea of putting the body into a state of ketosis still scares some people, and even those who are in the medical community themselves. It's likely because it's just the way they were taught, and that is so true. Let's see. Ketosis is a perfectly natural state if you're deliberately following a ketogenic diet for therapeutic or weight loss purposes. And it says here, what you can do is definitely work with your doctor. You know, because of years of misinformation, many mainstream doctors are still skeptical about low carb dieting, and despite the mounting evidence of its benefits. But rather than keeping your doctor in the dark, or, you know, getting upset with your doctor, they says to help, you know, bring your doctor along by having them track your health with doing panel blood tests. It says before starting the diet, ask them to have your glucose, insulin, lipids, and cholesterol levels tested, as well as screeners for inflammation. And after you've been on the diet for 3 months, go back and retest and see what you know, how much healthier you are and what has changed. It says you can measure your progress on the diet and prove to yourself and your doctor that your health is actually improving. And that is a big thing, because I know for myself, when I started, I went to a doctor, and she was pretty open to it, which is pretty cool. And she did the blood test for me. And at the time when I started, I was at my heaviest weight ever. I was absolutely miserable, and I was pre-diabetic from, you know, my tests, my blood tests and the numbers, pre-diabetic. And then I started the keto low carb diet, and I can't remember when I went back. It was something like 4 months or something like 4 or 5 months. And my numbers had increased, and actually was below when I was not pre-diabetic anymore. And I was so excited. You know, my cholesterol was all good, all normal, everything was in normal ranges. And then I've tested periodically, I think, you know, 6 months or a year or something like that. And every time I get tested, my numbers are improving. So I absolutely showed the doctor that this is healthy. It's healthy for me, for sure. And I'm so happy that I did, because wow, what a change, because I've lost 87 pounds. So much healthier. I feel so much better. I don't have all the pains and aches and stuff, because I was just so miserable at my heaviest weight. And I'm actually doing stuff. I'm, you know, improving, and I still have a ways to go. I'm still working. It is a lifetime, you know, or a journey that I'm on, a lifestyle, and I'm still working on it. But I am so much better. I'm actually getting out playing volleyball and living life, and I'm able to hike, and I'm able to do things. So excited, so happy I made the decision to do keto 3 years ago, or whatever it's been now. I'm losing track of time. But anyway, if you would like to get started with keto, you know, if you want the health benefits, you want to feel better, if you want to hopefully help your, you know, improve your numbers, diabetes, and all that kind of stuff, you know, it's definitely helped mine. I know lots of people that it's helped as well. But I do have a guide that can help you get started. It's 10 easy steps to get started with your ketogenic lifestyle. And it tells you what to do, what not to do, and it even has a food list, so it helps you if you want, you know, when you go shopping, so you know what to buy and what to look for. So if you like that, just send me a private message and say 10 easy steps. I'd be happy to send it to you, get you started, start feeling better, get healthier, lose weight, even maintain weight. If you're just trying to maintain weight, you can do that too. So if you'd like that, just send me that private message and I'll send that to you. And have a great rest of your day. It's tomorrow's Wednesday. Get ready for Wealth Wednesday. That's where you do a random act of kindness for a stranger involving a financial exchange. Something like pay for the person behind you in drive-thru, leave an extra large tip, anything. There's a zillion things you can do, but it's so awesome to spread that kind of, you know, happiness to someone. You never know what kind of day a person is having it, and you know, just doing a little thing, you know, even $1, a couple dollars might just totally change their day and change their attitude, and then they will spread that, and it'll be like a ripple. So do that. Wealth Wednesday. I love Wealth Wednesday. It's my favorite day. And have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.